Hello everyone, today we are going to learn once again polygons and I'm going to cover different aspects of polygons. The first video was an introduction on polygon in the series. You already have seen it. If not, then please go and watch it. In the previous tutorial we covered basically polygons, diagonals, and I still want you to think about the number of diagonals, how to calculate it. I will cover it. I just did not want to give you the solution straight away and I want you to think about it. It's rather simple. You should be able to establish a mathematical relationship. Convex and concave polygons, regular and irregular polygons. And today we are going to learn something which is fairly simple, which basically is the angle sum property for any polygon. Now, if you remember, we already have studied the angle sum property for triangle, which is 180 degree. The sum of three internal angles of a triangle is 180 degree, and we are going to use this. If you haven't seen how and why this is equal to 180 degree, I will request you to go to my channel and look for angle sum properties of a triangle tutorial. I have proven using different methods why the sum of three angles of a triangle is equal to 180. So we are going to use this as is now. Now we are not going to prove it once again. Now see, I have a quadrilateral right here, okay, with four sides. Now when I draw this line segment, okay, let's name it A, B, C, D. When I draw the line segment BD, I basically divide it into two triangles, right? So and I know that each triangle internally will have 180 degree, 180 degree, and therefore the total internal angle will be 2 into 180. Similarly, I have a polygon here, pentagon here, A, B, C, D, E, which I will be able to divide into three triangles, any three triangles, right, like this, and therefore sum of each of these internal angles of a triangle will be 180, and I have three triangles, so it will be 3 into 180 degree. Similarly, in case of a hexagon, I will be making four triangles. Now when I look at it in terms of the number of sides, this is the number of side here, right? Now we are going to use a little bit of an algebra to establish some sort of a relationship, write a generic expression using a variable which will 180 will be constant, okay, and then my expression will, depending on the value of n, my expression basically should give me these numbers 1 2 3 4. That's how formula is created typically. Now if I look at it, it is 1, it is 2, I see that it is increasing. For 3 it is 1, for 4 it is 2, for a pentagon which is 5 sides, it is 3. So these are, we can say that n equal to 3 4 5 6, okay, and the value of the expression is basically 1 2 3 4. So I am seeing that the value of the expression is less than the value of n, so I have to subtract, because it is all, you can see that every time the value of n increases by 1, the value of the expression, which is the coefficient with which I am multiplying 180, basically which is the number of the triangles which I can form inside the polygon, that is also increasing by 1. So I can say that this I can write as n minus 2. If I write n minus 2, I see that, and why I wrote n minus 2, because every time when I subtract this, 3 minus 1 is 2, 4 minus 2 is 2, 5 minus 3 is 2, 6 minus 4 is 2. So I know that this value, whatever this value is, okay, for example, for any polygon, the number of the value of the factor with which I have to multiply 180 is 2 less than the number of the sides of the polygon, right? So that is the algebraic expression, and therefore how will I write the algebraic expression for this value is that it is 2 less than the number of sides of the polygon. So if the number of the sides of the polygon is n, therefore this value 1 2 3 4, this value will be n minus 2, and therefore the sum of internal angles of any polygon of side n will be n minus 2 into 180 degree. So that there is my formula, and that's how simply I have created the formula, just by observing trend of 4 different polygons. And you can make basically have a 7-sided polygon. I don't know what it's called, either a heptagon or something like that, or you could draw an octagon and then do it for an 8-sided polygon as well. Every time you will see that the number of triangles is basically 2 less than the number of the sides, right? So, and therefore whatever is the number of the triangle that we are able to form internally, those number of triangles, okay, into 180 will be the internal angle, the total internal angle of the polygon. Now you could say that I can also form a triangle like this, and therefore the number of triangle is 4. You are right, we can form, but then this angle we have already covered in this triangle. So what I mean to say is that we have to form triangles in such a way that no angles are repeated and they are consecutive. In that sense is that, see, the way we are creating triangles is that this side is common in these two, then again this side is common in these two, and we are covering all the angles of the polygon just once, and we are not leaving any of the angles. So that's the idea, and that's how we should. So we have to create consecutive adjacent triangles inside the polygon, and that's how we will come to the formula of n minus 2 into 180 degree. So I hope you liked it. It's quite intriguing. Now let's talk about sum of interior exterior angles. Now once again, if you remember, for a triangle we learned that sum of exterior angles of all the 3 exterior angles of a triangle, you know, this angle and then this angle and then this angle, was basically 180 degree, right? We learned that. How did we learn that? Because this angle and this angle is 180, so angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, all these are I said 180, my bad, is 360 degrees, because let's call it angle, just give me a moment, I will quickly explain this to you, and then we will, let's make a triangle like this, okay, and I'm extending. Let's call it angle 1, let's call it angle 2, let's call it angle 3, this is 4, this is 5, and this is 6. Now angle 1 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree because it's a linear pair. Similarly, angle 2 plus angle 4 is 180 degree. Similarly, angle 3 plus angle 6 is 180 degree, right? Now let's add. When we add all the 3, we get angle 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 equal to 540 degree, right? Where 1 plus 2 plus 3 is 180, so 4 plus 5 plus 6 is 540 minus 180, which is 360 degree. So we see that sum of all the external angles of a triangle is equal to 360 degree. Now let's do it for, let's see that does the sum of external or exterior angles of a polygon change. So I have taken a pentagon here. Now let me take the liberty and once again break it down as triangles. Okay. Now let's say give me a moment please. Okay, I have broken it down like this. Now understand that the sum of all these, let's call them angles A, B, C, D and E. Now angle A plus B plus C plus D plus E are internal angles, and their sum will be equal to 3 into 180 degree, okay, which is 540 degree. Why I said 3? Because n minus 2, n is 5 here, so 5 minus 2 is 3. We just learnt it. Okay, so that is the sum that I am getting right here. Okay, now let's say that if it were to be a regular pentagon, okay, and all the internal angles were equal, then each of the angles A, B, C, D, E would be equal to 540 divided by 5, okay, which is equal to 108 degrees, correct? So that's, now all of these angles, exterior angles 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 that you see here, so then all these angles would be equal to 180 degree minus 108 degrees, correct, which will be equal to 72 degrees. Now, so each of these angles, I'm just taking a specific example, each of these angles is going to be 72 degrees in case it is a regular pentagon, and when I multiply it by 5, what do I get? I get 360 degree. So basically what is happening is that the sum of my exterior angles, irrespective of the polygon, it comes out to be 360 degrees. I have taken the example of a regular polygon to drive home the point. In my next video, what I will do is that I will generically prove it as well. Why I did not do this in this video? Because then it would have taken a little bit of more time, which I did not want to spend in this video. Next video, what I will do is that I will cover two things. I will cover the number of diagonals and the sum of exterior angles for any polygon is equal to 360 degrees. These are two very interesting observations, and we must understand why it happens in such a way. So that is something that I would like to cover separately as a concept. So I hope you enjoyed, especially the angle sum property of polygons, how we were able to establish a formula, reverse engineer and use algebra here. And then once again we learned that sum of exterior angles for any polygon is always equal to 360 degree. You could have a 10-sided polygon, but the sum of exterior angles will be 360 degrees. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and share it with people that you feel might be benefited from it. See you in the next one.